So let's talk about levity for a minute just to set the stage. 25, this is U.S. and Canada, North American survey, New York Times, never been known to lie or stretch the truth, so you know it's got to be absolutely true. At work, a quarter of people are crying, 50% complain of verbal. When will we ever learn that this type of behavior needs to stay at home? Right? I mean, come on. It's just not appropriate. 30% unrealistic deadlines, 52% say 12-hour days are typical. 1 in 12 complain the chair hurts their butt. Well, somebody sent me this one. You can add your own caption. This is a G-rated. You just keep it to yourself. 62% of worldwide organizations say that a culture change is a priority to them. You know, that they're coming out of the dark ages or trying to or whatever, and they're trying to, get their managers and leaders educated and inspired and moved to change, not necessarily who they are in many cases, but to bring who they are at home to work, if at all possible, to be an actual, real, whole, integral person instead of just kind of the two faces thing. So I use levity to help sort of drive that, and I've redefined the standard definition of levity, the impropriety, the inconstancy, the lightness of matter, etc. And just 3 words, if you take away from the next 20 minutes or so: latitude, attitude, gratitude. They rhyme, they're whimsical, they're cutesy. You could make some sort of acronym out of it, but I think they really do kind of capture what I mean by lightening up at work and lightening up in life. My father, in his retirement years in Tampa, Florida, was hired by Busch Gardens, big amusement park down there, to be conductor Jim, which was appropriate because his name was Jim. It was weird, and that was what the tag said, so he lucked that. Real strong, stringent recruiting process there. But anyway, what's your name? Jim, you're hired, that kind of a thing. And, so basically he's the little conductor of the train that goes around the park, and they take a tour of all the different animal places and whatnot when you get tired and the kids are starting to complain, that kind of a thing. And they gave him an 18-page script, and they said, Jim, memorize the script. This is what you'll say to these people, come hell or high water. These are the words that you will intone to whoever gets on this train. And he's like, okay, but there's opportunities to interact with people, to have fun with them, to joke about certain things. And he just died last year. He always had a really, really sharp sense of humor. Very witty, very quick. To their credit, and in the spirit of latitude, they said, you know what, get the script down, and then let us sort of vet your material here, but you can then add whatever you want. That's why we hired you. We love the skill set you bring and your personality and who you are. At home, at work, at church, whatever. We want conductor Jim, not just what we program. We want the right person. Kind of cool, there's these park employee commendations that a guest can write up if they feel like they've had an amazing experience or somebody really blew their mind with customer service or whatever. They're worth an extra $10 in your paycheck. The average annual amount of commendations received per employee in the park is none. Z. What is that? That's Z. 0. Whatever Canadians say for 0. 0. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but anyway, he got 45 in his first 30 days. He picked up back an extra $450 in his paycheck just by being himself, which I thought was pretty cool. See, it pays to lighten up, but it's not just for the employee, it's also great for the employer, right? I mean, you're trying to build a culture, you're trying to build a brand or reinforce one, and in their case, this is a great experience that people will then share with others. And they go, hey, when you go to Busch Gardens, make sure you stop off at the Serengeti Express. By the way, great story, a lot of fun, totally true. Not my dad. I just Google imaged, you know what I'm saying, happy-looking conductor. I just thought he'd be more sympathetic to the story than my actual father. I wanted to paint the right picture, because that guy on the right, look, you're just pulling for him, aren't you? The guy on the left is a former biker. I mean, he, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Just. But no more lying from here on out. I think we need to make that perfectly clear. We just need to stop lying.